Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke and this is the Bramley mod project. Now before we kick things off, I'm just going to say this one very quickly. We are going to be taking a couple of weeks of a hiatus just because I am going to be going on holiday to Turkey with my lovely family. So I do apologise that we won't have anything up for a couple of weeks, but when we get back from Turkey it's pretty much boots straight on the ground and I'll be back doing the Bramley mod stuff as soon as I can. So I do apologise about that one, but if you guys hang tight, I might even take the drone with me to Turkey itself and get a little few shots around there to upload in the intro. Now, looking over the site itself, everything is just carrying on as usual. We're going into the sort of phase periods where we've done all the groundwork, we've done all the supporting structures and everything, and now the steelwork is going to be taking place. Now, the steelwork is going to be the crucial framing for this entire brand new stadium. So what we're going to see to start things off is more just, you'll see a little bit of steel here and there, and then over the coming months everything is going to start taking shape. So this is one of the more critical points where we're going to actually start seeing the shape of the stadium itself and everything slowly falling into place. Now that is where the drone issue may come into play, just because the cranes that they will have on site are going to be exceeding 100 meters in height, and the legal height limit for drones around the site is around 119 to 120 meters. So unfortunately that might mean the no-fly zone may come into effect in that point there. But if that does happen, I do believe that the area of effect may be small enough that we're able to continue doing what we're doing here, even if it means I'm not going to be able to do our usual bird's eye view sort of thing over the site. What may end up happening is I might just hug the no-fly zone area, because bear in mind, this isn't like a giant mesh net that's around the site or anything. It's like a GPS virtual bubble that's around the site itself, which prevents people from being able to go onto the site with a drone unless you actually get prior permission from Everton, to which they give like a code to what your drone can access to temporarily. Now, don't quote me on that one. I've never had to deal with this sort of stuff. This is just me spitballing the idea from what I've seen in the past. But looking over at all the site itself, everything is carrying on as usual. The south stand itself, everything looks like, most of the stuff looks like it's getting cleared away to prepare for the steelwork to actually come in. Now, you have probably noticed, yes, there are people active on the site. I was hoping to try and get there early enough to try and do it before anyone got on the site. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. So, as a token of respect, I've kept my drone at a really high distance. So, I am quite literally at the 120 meter ceiling right now. Being able to try and still be able to use the drone and everything, but not be high. How can I put it in the best way possible? I'm high enough away where we can still see details and everything, because these videos are done in 1440p. And when I go over this in the near future and check over the video itself, if I cannot catch enough detail, I can actually zoom in and we can bring it to a 1080p scale, but it'll be still close enough that you can see everything. So what you may see is either it's going to be fairly far away but high detailed, or it might be a bit closer and still really high detail but not as high as what it normally is, because all my footage is done at 1440p from my drone itself. Now, I am going on mad tangents here, I do apologise. I'm going to get back onto the topic. So, looking over the site itself, as I've said, it's getting ready for the steelworks. That's going to be coming in the very near future. So, what's meant to be happening is the very end of May to early June. That's when the steelwork itself is going to start taking place. That's according to what rumours have been taking place right now. As they've said, they've got the steelwork at the moment getting made in Bolton of all places, which is surprising enough. Mr. Chong, who's actually been overseeing all this entire project, he's actually said that he's made up to see that the steel's actually coming into place, and he's really happy with the quality of the steel. Now, looking over at the north stand, however, we are seeing, well, the stands are, you know what, looking over the site now, over the course of the past, it looks extremely clear compared to what it's been in the past. You're normally seeing like machinery, all sorts of little bits here and everywhere while they're doing work around there, but it looks as clean as anything. Now, the one thing I am a little bit confused on, I would have thought flagging and everything would have been put down by now, but I feel like this might be one that either happens during the steel getting erected, or whether it's something that might get done afterwards, because what may end up happening is they put the flagging down, steel comes into place, and then they need to cut into it or something along those lines. I'm not 100% sure. As I've said many times before, I'm unfortunately not an architect, and I don't have the skills of an architect or the mindset of an architect. When it comes to my abilities and everything, I'm very good with a drone and very good at talking. Debatable, like, but yeah, everything around the north stand and everything is looking great. I will be curious what's going to happen with the hydraulic tower. That scaffolding's been up now for many months, and you can't see into the tower itself, so you can't actually see past the scaffolding. If you can't actually, no, sorry, that's a slight lie. You can see into there, but you have to be on the ground level looking in, and even then it's very difficult to see anything in true detail. So my assumption is there's still work ongoing in there, and the work that is ongoing in there is just they have to work brick by brick. So what they find is anything that doesn't look right or is flawed, they can cut that area out, they reset it and get it level again, get everything looking great. So once the stadium's all complete, we're all good to go. The fan plaza gets pretty much unveiled, revealed, and we can actually start going in there and actually enjoying it, because that is going to be something that's great. Now, here's one I've been thinking about. So over the course of the coming future, we're going to have, as usual, you know, when with the fans in the past few games, we've had the big fanfare, the flares, everything like that, and I've absolutely loved doing each and every game doing that. Now, when it comes to Bramley Moor, how would we do that? Would we have ourselves coming right the way down Regent Road? Because I think that'd be amazing. Now you have fans both sides of Regent Road as the buses are coming in, flares going, confetti going, the fans absolutely cheering and screaming their hearts out. I think that would be absolutely amazing. But in any case, guys, I will now see you into the outro, and here's our live Luke to bring the outro in, because I am screwing up my lines. Take care, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, I'd like to say a huge thank you to all my patrons over here. So if you want to be like any of these guys and get your name on the sidebar, why not go over to the Patreon and become a part of the School Science Superfan? Now, the School Science Superfan is only £3 a month, and what that does is it gives you early access to the videos and free content. And at this point in time, as you become a recurring member, over a certain length of time, you actually accrue enough points to get yourself School of Science TV stickers. I did not intend for that to actually happen. It's actually quite a surprise. I saw it as an option on Patreon once. I clicked it. I cannot find the setting to revert it, but it comes at no extra cost for you guys, and you guys get a sticker or multiple stickers. No one's actually told me, because I have never received them. I've had a couple of people tell me that they've had them and they said they're really good quality and they really like them. They just haven't told me what the quantity of them is. So if anyone who is a part of that Patreon School Science Superfan has got the stickers now, please tell me how many did you actually get in the pack, and why not send a photo over to me on Twitter. I've got a Twitter there if you want to actually send me a photo of them. But I digress. Let's get back on topic. So we have got two tiers there. So one is the cup of coffee tier. Now that is essentially just like reaching into your pocket going, Luke, I like what you do, mate. Here's £1 on me. Go get yourself a cup of coffee. It's a simple £1 donation per month, which helps the channel very much so. And also we have got the School Science Superfan, so that is ad-free content. You get early access to the videos, usually between 12 to 24 hours before they get released onto the YouTube channel. And you get stickers, apparently. Now, this was actually quite a surprise in all fairness. But if you cannot afford to do any of these options, or you prefer not to do that, that is perfectly fine. I am more than happy for you to carry on following me on YouTube and supporting the channel just by simply liking, commenting, sharing. Honestly, sharing this across Facebook and Twitter does help the channel significantly. I do this to a couple of the groups that I am in, but you guys doing it as well, sharing it across friends, family, and anything along those lines helps the channel significantly. But anyway, guys, I would like to bid you all a very fond farewell, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.